Okay, so very good. We have the present value of cash inflows as 1,19,123. So which means that you have a positive value for your NPV at rupees 19,123. So since NPV is positive, we will accept the investment proposal. You were given EBIDT, earnings before interest, depreciation and taxes. Step 1 in the question is to arrive at the cash flows, for which we are preparing the income statement. Then the cash flows are taken to 0 point of time, that is the present value of cash inflows is calculated, and at the third step you apply the formula for NPV, which is present value of cash inflows minus cash outflow. Now till now the questions we have practiced have shown you conventional cash flows. That means that there is a cash outflow at 0 point of time followed by cash inflows, but that might not always be the case. So let's take up one question on non-conventional project with a different stream of cash flows. So here you have the question on your screens. In this question, you can see that there are two machines and you have to make a choice on the basis of NPV as to which machine should be selected by the firm. So this is the case of mutually exclusive projects. Now machine A cost 1 lakh payable immediately for machine B. And the cost is 1,20,000. However, half of it will be paid today and half of it will be paid in 1 year's time. So to simplify, let's put both the machines on a timeline. This is 0. So machine A is more of a conventional project with 1 lakh of cash outflow followed by the cash inflows given in the question, 20K, 60K. However, it is machine B which shows you a different stream of cash flows. So here half means 60,000 is payable at 0 point of time, and then you have another cash flow of 60,000 at the end of year 1. So you need to calculate the NPV. Now, how is it different from the calculation part? How is it different? Now, till now, present value of cash outflows was, again, the cash outflows were at 0 point of time. So as such, you were not calculating the present value of cash outflows. But here, since the cash outflows are taking place at 2 points of time, you will be bringing the first year end cash outflow to 0 point of time, and then we will be applying the formula. Okay, rest question is same. Let's start solving the question. So you are again in the question, you are directly given the cash flows. Cash receipts means these are the cash flows. So you can start with calculation of NPV at 7% for machine A. Please start solving. Okay, so Ayan, this is the present value of cash inflows.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have a simple cash outflow and therefore the NPV comes to 40,895. Next, we need to calculate NPV for B. The only difference here will be that you will be calculating, I'm sorry about the noise, you will be calculating the present value of cash outflows too. So this means that 60,000 is at 0 point of time plus 0.935. 56,100 This is the present value of cash outflow. You now calculate the present value of cash inflows and then apply the formula for NPV. So this is coming to around 1,62,380, which means your NPV comes to values might be approximate to this value. There might be a 20, 30, 100 rupee difference because of the table values which we have taken. But on the whole, what we conclude is that NPV for machine B is higher than the NPV for machine A, and hence we recommend that the company should select machine B over machine A. So for every question you are giving a two-statement conclusion also. Only then your answer is complete.